Hey guys, this is just another tutorial for another project that was in the packet. Sorry, I have the hiccups right now, I apologize. But this might be something that you might want to try. This is actually technically for 5th through 6th grade, but anybody who wants to try this is welcome to try it. So let me see if I can focus this a little bit better here. Just a second. Make sure you can see it better. There we go. Maybe not. Hold on. A little better there. Okay. So this is just another one that we can do. This is just designing your own emoji. Okay, so this is, not only is this like a drawing project, and it's a very small drawing, but it also includes writing, because you're going to come up with an argument as to why this emoji should be added to all the emojis that are available. So design your own emoji. Learn how emojis are selected and designed. Then use good design principles to create your own. So I'll kind of walk you through the drawing process and the kinds of things that you should be thinking about. Okay, so every year the Unicode Consortium, a group of tech companies and volunteers with backgrounds in coding technology and linguistics, approve about 50 to 100 emojis from thousands of ideas submitted from people all over the world. So, I mean, if you get a good idea for an emoji and you want to try and even submit this, they might even choose yours and you might actually be able to use it. So this is actually kind of a cool project that you can actually relate to the real world, because, I mean, hey, maybe I'll see one of your emojis that I can use online sometime in the future. That would be awesome. What does it take to become an emoji? In order for the panel to consider it, the emoji must be one that can be used often, as well as one that is different from existing emojis. So like right here, you want to make sure that you go to this website to make sure that the emoji that you're trying to design today isn't already listed on there. It doesn't already exist. Because let's say you want to do a cat, but cats are already an emoji. So that's a good place to look before you start. Also, the design should not be overly specific. It can't be an actual person, because that's not something that the general public would want to use. That would be something that only maybe that person or that person's friends and family want to use. So they want hundreds, if not thousands or millions of people to be able to use this emoji. So if you're drawing a specific person, that's not something that everybody would want to try and use. So that is something you want to think about. Okay, with these parameters in mind, what emoji would you suggest to the Unicode Consortium? And how would you design it? Use the space below to draw the emoji, then write an argument for why the Unicode Consortium should consider it. So that's that company or that panel of people that would kind of go over your idea and maybe talk about if they want to use it. So right here we have a space that you can draw it, and I kind of want to save mine as a surprise, because I don't know, I'm just kind of a dork like that. But right down here is where you would put your argument. So I think this would be a good emoji because of this, and then, you know, reasons why, like you're listing your reasons why you want to do this particular emoji. So here's my example here. I decided to do a Scotty because I'm a little bit obsessed with Scotties, not gonna lie. I love my Scotties at home, and I'm that crazy dog lady. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the crazy cat lady, but I'm the crazy dog lady. And a lot of my dogs are Scotties, Scottish Terriers. So I thought it would be really cool to be able to use a Scotty or a Scottish Terrier emoji. And so I drew one out, okay? And I didn't make it overly specific. I actually just kind of modeled it after my dog. Actually, she's just laying right here next to me on the couch in my home studio, because that's where I am right now. But I wanted to make it look like her. So I drew what she looks like and added color, because emojis have color. So you want to think about that and the different designs and patterns you might use. And I thought about what she looks like. So she's got these long, tall, sticky up ears. And it's kind of funny because a lot of people think when I'm drawing a Scotty that I'm drawing actually a cat, but it's a Scotty. They have those long, standy up ears. They've got eyebrows, they've got a long beard, and they're always bossy. So I drew kind of like a bossy face because she kind of tells me what to do sometimes, because she's a stinker like that. So I drew it, I simplified it, because if I were to actually draw a really detailed version, that's not something that they would accept, because we've talked about these different parameters, right? So I chose some color, I chose a simple drawing, and then right here is why I would want them to consider it. So I'd say things like, hey, right here, I would think that a lot of people would choose this emoji because there's a huge community of Scotty lovers online that like to share pictures of their dogs, and they would love to use an emoji that's an actual Scotty, because I don't think I've ever seen an emoji that is a Scotty. Most emojis are just kind of like that really cute puppy face that kind of looks like a beagle, but it's not a specific, you know, Scotty. So I think that there's a big enough of a number of people who love Scotties that would actually use this emoji and love to use it and use it a lot. So that would be my argument. Okay, so you're going to want to think about what you want to do. You don't have to do a Scotty, that's just my example. But how would you make that argument and write it right here? And if you need help with your design, take a picture of it, send it to me. Take a picture of your argument and send it to me, and I can help you out with maybe, hey, your drawing is too detailed, or maybe it's not detailed enough, maybe it includes too much of something that's already there. Or in your writing, I'm actually, I really like to write, so I know different things that companies like this are looking for. So if you want to write your argument out and send it to me, I can give you some tips for that as well. So please do send me that. I would love to see your work and your ideas for your Scotty, or not. It's not a Scotty. You can choose whatever you want, but for your idea, and I would love to actually be able to see your idea as an emoji. That would be so amazing to actually apply this to real life. So enjoy. I hope you have a fun time doing this, and I really hope to hear back from you and see your work. All right, you guys, have fun. Thanks.